What a nightmare. All this pressure at work. LXC wants to develop more software. Cal's falling short. EMS and commercial markets. What's going to happen if we get on the wrong side of the wireless street? Maybe I'll start giving out turkeys, Christmas gifts, even ham byproducts. Oh, if I could only see into the future. Who are you?
Dr. Pippin, I am the ghost of future contracts, and I'm here to show you what will happen if you try to approach the wireless market with a defense program attitude. Follow me.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a cigarette, would you?
No,
I quit buying.
No.
People just to stand around and do nothing?
I never want to trouble you.
I can't believe my key employees are flipping burgers.
You guys are worthless.
This is incredible.
Would you like some fries with that, John?
Live from Norcross, it's Christmas night.
Dave Geezy. I fill in. Fazal Khan. John Festus Pippin. Pam Rumple. Tom Stewart. And Keith Washington, with Kay Sims and Kimberly Honor. The Norton Freckle Knuckle Choir. Wanda Allison and the Odds and Ends. Starring Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas! Oh, Merry Christmas! Oh, thank you! Oh, thank you! Merry Christmas to everyone! I'm thrilled to be here tonight. As you may guess, I'm Santa Claus. And tonight, I get the honor of hosting Christmas night live at EMS. Do you all know my very able helpers? First, Miss Sissy Rosy Cheek Elfkins. Kimberly, on my honor, I will do my best. Pamela Sue Henderson Little Subcheck Little Brown Rumple. Woo! Now, yesterday when we were giving out Christmas hams, somebody told me there wasn't anybody in this company that knew everybody in this company, but I think everybody here knows Kay Sims, too. As you came in, you should have gotten a number. Can we have some lights? Does everybody have a number? Number? Okay. If you don't have a number, you may miss out. Now, the way that this works is we're going to have a giveaway throughout the program, and we'll call out numbers. If we call out your number, come on down, pick a gift under the tree, and then you need to go sit in our affectionately known as penalty box. The next person can come on down. They can take a gift off of someone at the penalty box, or they can choose one of their own. If you are in the penalty box, your gift gets chosen. You come back, pick another gift under the tree. Understood? Everybody okay? Now, that used to be called around here a Chinese auction. But I'm sorry, our personnel function, that's human resources function, has informed us that that is against the EEOC regulations. So we need your help. We need your help in choosing a new name for our auction. We've worked long and hard to come up with 4 possible selections, and we'd like to get your help. Are we ready? Right behind me. Oh, the first one is Christmas Cutthroat. Now, Christmas Cutthroat, applause. Okay. Christmas Cutthroat kind of gets the spirit of the season, so that may not be the best one. What's the next one? The Georgia Letter. Whoops, this one's already been chosen by somebody else. Sorry. Nope, the third one. Wireless wrappings. That's to keep with the current trends. The fourth one, the El Magnificent Exchange. Sounds like the El Magnificent Exchange wins, so let's pick our first 5 numbers. Those of you that were in the drawing get to go to the penalty box. For the rest of you, after these messages, we'll be right back.
And now, Deep Thoughts by Jim Grosh.
Louisa May Alcott said, "Far away, there in the sunshine, are my highest aspirations. I may not reach them, but I can look up and see their beauty, believe in them, and try to follow where they lead." I looked into the sun once. I couldn't see anything but spots for days.
Hi, this is Tom Sharon of the Sharon Company inviting you to visit our tremendous 100,000 square foot showroom. We have microwave jewelry, accessories, pendants, earrings, bracelets, necklaces, rings, and the finest ferrite anywhere. Remember, now you have a friend in the ferrite business.
I love the Sharon Company. The prices and selection can't be beat.
I found the perfect necklace for this year's Christmas party.
The Sharon Company, 660 Engineering Drive in Norcross, 5 miles north of the perimeter off of 141. Go left on Engineering Drive.
Remember, now you have a friend in the ferrite business.
I'm ready.
Dash away, Blitz.
With me here, as always, is Rudolph. Dash away,
Dash
Rudy.
away, dude.
Yeah, party on.
Woo.
Okay. We're here today at EMS Technologies, the site of Rudolph's total humiliation of 1992.
No way.
Way, dude. Don't you remember last year? Tom Sharon hit you with the major rifle shot. Man, you were hit, down, snowed under.
Look, you didn't even have the horns to show up last year, Buck. Not. Pop quiz. Blitzen didn't show up last year because A, you fly like an elk. Not. B, getting up here would certainly make you blow chunks. Not. Or C, you know Santa's babes are after my antlers.
Or D, you're a sled dog. Listen, your nose wasn't all that red. I think we should show those the video of you last year who happened to miss it.
And we do have some checks that we're going to be giving out, and we're going to ask the winners to come up front and either sit with Santa or with the elves, depending on their... Yeah. I think Rudolph can go either way.
Oh, hurt me. Rudolph the switch hitter. Buck or doe, no one knows. Limp antler boy. Where has that red nose been anyway, Rudy?
With your wife.
As if, not even worth my retort.
Let's just say she has spots only you and I know about.
Right, and sleigh bells might fly out of my butt.
Oh, good one.
Oh, party on. Thanks, well, folks, on with our show. Today we have a special guest. From EMS Technologies, your manager of space programs, Mr. Paul Cox.
All right, ready to go.
Party down, party down. All right, Paul.
Hey, dash away, listen.
Dash away. Pull a sleigh, Paul. All right. So how are things up in space components anyway, Paul?
Well, we're developing a new line of superconducting thin film products that will really dramatically reduce the size of our space components. So in the future, we'll be able to sell more components in the same volume where we used to have just a few components.
But, Paul, aren't you concerned about magnetic fields and their effects on these small geometries?
Well, I was doing some detailed calculations, and I felt like that really we don't have to worry that much about the
Yeah, right. This is totally fascinating, guys. Not! You know, Paul, there are probably a lot of serious geeks out there, don't you think?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know? Well, Paul, I do. And now, it's time for a special feature on Rain's Word called You Might Be a Total Geek If. Hey, all right. Party on.
You might be a total geek if. Number 12?
You drop your red nose in front of the whole company. You spend more money at CompUSA each month than at Kroger.
Then you're a geekaholic.
Total geek.
Number 11.
Your hand calculator costs more than your best suit. Total geek.
A geek squared. Number 10.
You can't take advantage of MCI discounts because you have no friends or family. Total geek.
Total geekness. right, good one. Number 9.
If you've ever used the word transponder at parties,
What's wrong with that?
Hey, the babes really like it when you talk dirty. Number 8.
you can explain how to receive subspace transmissions from the gamma quadrant of the galaxy.
Well, actually, it's not the gamma quadrant.
To boldly go where no geek has gone before.
Okay, total geek.
Number 7.
You carry a Smith chart in your pocket. Total geek.
Number 6.
You think the Stone Temple pilots work for one of the new airlines down at Harrodsfield.
Dash away, geek.
Oh, total geek.
Number 5.
You look at the upcoming IEEE meeting as a chance to meet excellent babes.
And number 4.
Your favorite Christmas present last year was the MathCAD software you received.
You're a mega geek.
Oh, total geek. Compute that.
Number 3.
A totally awesome weekend to you is one spent at the tech library.
All right. You can't spell geek without EE. Number 2.
You really enjoy programming computers.
A giga-geek. And number 1.
You have the world's largest pocket protector collection.
All right.
Fine example. Total geek. Party on. Well, now it's time to get to the good part of the show. It's time to bring out Santa's excellent babes.
All right.
Excellent babes. Come on.
There you go.
Swing, swing, swing.
Hey, Blitz. These are some babes in Toyland looking for some antler action.
Good call, Rudy. Okay. All right, babyticious. Ooh, Santa must be a licensed babytician. Hey, babes, let's start some more LMAG exchange action.
All right.
Party on. Rain's World.
Do it. Time to get more gifts.
More gifts.
Numbers, man. Where's the numbers?
Where are the numbers?
Call numbers.
We would like the most excellent total geek, Paul Cox, to help with the distribution of the numbers, please. That's the square root.
Square root of 16 plus 240, or 244. 244, please. No 244?
History.
Collect
149.
Off we go. Dash away. Dash away. Thank you, most excellent babes.
Thank you, babes. Dash away.
Well, folks, that's all of our time we've got left today. Thank you for watching. Dash away, Rudolph.
Dash away, Blitz. All right.
Hold it down.
And now, Deep Thoughts with Jim Grosh.
The quality of a person's life is in direct proportion to their commitment to excellence, regardless of their chosen field of endeavor. Unless, of course, that chosen field is law.
I'm outside of Electromagnetic Sciences Incorporated, Gwinnett County's fifth largest employer, who this year is celebrating its 25th year in business. Let's go inside and see what this company is all about.
Hold, please. Welcome to EMS Technologies.
EMS Technologies, I was looking for Electromagnetic Sciences.
No, EMS Technologies is a subsidiary of Electromagnetic.
Is EMS celebrating its 25th anniversary?
Well, sort of. You see, EMS was Electromagnetic Sciences before it became EMS Technologies, and was always known as EMS, even when it was Electromagnetic Sciences. Now, Electromagnetic Sciences is LMAG, which owns EMS, LXC, CAL, and LJR. Electromagnetic Sciences got one more letter so you would know who was in control.
One more letter, four letters, E-L-M-A-G. Isn't that 5 letters?
Oh, no, there's no A. It's just E-L-M-G.
Well, what happened to the A?
I guess Cal got it, eh?
When we finally got past the lobby, we were fortunate enough to be able to spend a few minutes with Dr. John E. Pippin, founder of Electromagnetic Sciences. What led to the formation of Electromagnetic Sciences?
Well, I found myself out of a job one day. Scientific Atlanta had a bad year in 1968.
That was Scientific Atlanta. That's SA, right?
Yes, 2 letters, S.A.
So you started a company so you could have 3 letters?
I think when I was told in the early days that when Scientific Atlanta started out, I believe they had 3 letters or something, but the committee met and reduced it to 2.
Over the last 25 years, have there been any business strategies you now regret?
Well, there was a time that we got taken in by the argument that since we were in the microwave component business, we were in microwave plumbing. And it occurred to us that if we were in plumbing, we should perhaps buy a P&M bracket company, which had a line of brackets, a patented line of brackets for supporting plumbing pipes.
P&M,
P&M bracket.
That has 2 letters, correct?
Yes. Well, you could have called it P&MB, I guess.
Oh, okay.
PMB.
I see. Perhaps maybe the 2 letters were the reason it wasn't successful.
There was a deficiency of some sort, I'll say that.
That's it. Where do you see LMAG in 5 years?
5 years older.
Tell me, what does LMAG do that isn't directly done by LXE, EMS, CAL, or LJR?
But I'd say one of the major things we do is absorb the profits from the operating parts.
Is LMAG looking for other acquisitions?
We're trying to digest earlier acquisitions.
With that in mind, let's go look for candidate companies to become a member of the LMAG family. As government spending increases for defense satellite applications, it would seem most appropriate that this company, the MDR building, could become the next acquisition for Electromagnetic Sciences. In a move that could surprise Wall Street, this company may become the next acquisition for Electromagnetic Sciences. As one can see, it has a lot in common with EMS subsidiaries. It has the R from LJR, the C from CAL, and it brings something rather unique to the family, the letter N. If Electromagnetic Sciences' future plans are to become more vertically integrated, this company, MMB Construction, could provide that answer. Not only would it enhance the in-house capability for continued construction moves and tearing down of walls and rebuilding of walls, but also it could become the first subsidiary to use double letters in its name. For a company that came from meager beginnings some 25 years ago, LMAG has made tremendous progress. As it continues to expand its business base through the acquisition of companies with 3 letters, one could only speculate what might happen when LMAG becomes a conglomeration of 17,576 separate 3-letter companies, and a new source of letters must be found.
Tell me, have you ever thought about using the Greek alphabet?
Oh, yes, yes. We tried that once before. Yes, I think we'll go to an alphanumeric sequence.
From Norcross, Georgia, and EMS, this is JFP for NBC.
Good evening, folks.
Good evening, this is Christmas Night News. I'm John F. Pippin, and remember, we're going to fake it, so you got to take it. In our lead story, the EMS security system went through a major overhaul this month. Changes included the new 4-digit security code, which was communicated via on a memo issued by Harry Smith. Employees who failed to read the memo, and in particular did not know the new code, were required to enter the building through the lobby. Our hidden camera was at EMS the first day the new system was operational. Concerned about being on the road too much, Dr. Tom Sharon last month named I Fill in as his permanent replacement. In his first day on the job, Phil was confronted by Sam Baxter, who was threatening to retire early. We are happy to report that Sam elected to stay on at EMS. However, after his discussions with Phil, Sam was overheard saying, "He ain't nothing but hot air." What was a total surprise to everyone, Norman and Lee Johnson announced the coming of their 7th child. Said Norman, because of the structure of our medical plan, I look at it as a way of reducing my average out-of-pocket expenses per covered employee. Independent. You know, I don't think she's pregnant in that picture. It's incredible. In a continuing move to co-locate all facilities and still maintain its image as a leading-edge company, EMS Technologies established the world's first outdoor ferrite lab. Concerned over liberal interpretations of Casual Day, effective Friday, December 31st, Dr. Sharon has announced that each Friday shall be official Wear Your Apron Day. Seizing the moments and to further enhance their image as team players, Jeff Letty and Dave Phillips immediately set an example for all employees. Wait a minute, my producer is telling me that it's time to break for the El Magnificent Exchange. Santa's helpers could lend me a hand. I'll draw 3 more numbers this time. Okay, that's it. That's the 3. Everybody needs to go to the penalty box, except for the players. Thank you, Santa's helpers. Back to the news. The organizing committee of the 1990... Ooh, that was Santa. Saying hello. The organizing committee of the 1996 Olympic Games announced recently that artistic speed sliding would be included in the upcoming Summer Games as an exhibition sport. In an event where contestants receive points for artistic merit, Keith Washington today won the first ever competition, receiving an amazing score of 60 from the 6 judges with 3 5s, a 10, a 15, and a perfect score of 20 from senior judge Terry Wells. In a story that concerns county administrators, last week EMS instituted a detention hall for all employees refusing to acknowledge the existence of sister company LXE. Having grown tired of his role as chairman and CEO, Dr. John Eldon Breckenridge Pippin was coronated as king of electromagnetic sciences. After a long celebration that included a cake eating contest between a team comprised of women with child and women without child, King Eldon Breckenridge issued his first proclamation announcing that heretofore his staff shall be recognized as court jesters. In a desperate move to staff the Millstar program, brought on by frustrations over time required to hire new employees, Tom Thatcher decided to take the issue in his own hands. Through the process of birthing his own staff, Tom surmised that his program would be fully staffed by the year 2010. I give you Tom, a word of advice. If you would, it would go a lot faster if you would, bring on the help of Norman Johnson. Last month, past and present female EMS employees, each having the distinction of never having dated Steve Chambers, these young ladies gathered for this rare photo. Undaunted, Steve attempted to impress the young ladies with his culinary skills. As you know, EMS Technologies has enjoyed many years of profitable operations. In the early years, Dr. Pippin used his famous water tank theory to illustrate the importance of profitable operations and cash flow. Here today with a comment on Dr. Pippin's theory is the business editor for the Vatican newspaper, Father Guido Sarducci.
God bless you, John.
God bless you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, John. Water tank to show how cash moves around the business is really a great idea. You don't have any profit. Hey, some of the important tanks go empty. Like the tank for cash. In the church has a lot of cash. We only take a cash. You see the fish here? We eat a lot of fish, especially on a Friday. This whip here, we got no whip, no inventory. Nothing to worry about, just to take a cash. Building and equipment, we got no equipment. We got a lot of building. Back in the old days, we got a lot of building for nothing. What a really important building? Oh, excuse me. What's really important in a building is a good plumbing. Bad plumbing, you got lots of leaks, lots of connections here, they leak all over the time. And at the church, we got a really terrible plumbing. At the Vatican, what we need is for you guys to actually get a lot of money collected for us and change our plumbing, the one you have here. Oh, by the way, you got to get rid of those black blocks, even those little things. They are terrible. But you really got a good plumbing here. Water tank to full at the... You're going backwards. I'm lost there already. When we lose the cash, when we don't have enough cash, what do? We get the Pope to do a couple of these, and we get lots of money. We don't need to ship anything, but we get lots of money. Next. Maybe at your next meeting here, maybe you guys probably like to pass out a dish, collect some money, and send it to me, and I'll come back next time and show you how to do it. Thank you. Thank you, John.
Thank you, Father. And finally, in this late-breaking story, after 40 days, Homer Blinko finally came down from the mountain. And folks, that's all the news that's worth fabricating. For CNN, I'm John F. Pippin. Have a safe and happy holiday. Good night, everyone.
And now, Deep Thoughts by Jim Grosh.
It's important as a manager to learn the art of delegation. This way, you help an employee learn responsibility and give that person a chance to really develop. Besides, when the job goes south, you have someone you can blame.
The Ronco Products Division of Electromagnetic Sciences proudly presents Phase Shift-O-Matic, the ultimate kitchen utensil. Just look what it can do. Grating carrots? No problem. Julienne this kiwi? Fantastic. Slicing a banana? It's easy with Shift-O-Matic. Simply insert a peeled banana in one end, and voila, perfectly sliced bananas. It's a juicer. Just place your favorite fruit in a pan and slam away. Imagine first thing in the morning, delicious fresh fruit juice. And cleanup is a snap. Because it's made of 6061 aluminum with chromate conversion coating, your Phase Shift-O-Matic is dishwasher safe. Works well with any commercially available non-abrasive dishwashing detergent. Should be washed separately from any items possessing magnetic fields. Right now, this amazing utensil can be yours for the incredibly low price of $19.95. That's $19.95 in quantity. And that's not all. For a limited time, you can get this L-band Jello mold absolutely free when you order Phase Shift-O-Matic. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. To order Phase Shift-O-Matic, call 1-800-NEW-WAVE. Call now. That's 1-800-639-9283. Our operators are standing by. 1-800-639-9283. That's 1-800-639-9283. Effective today, December 23rd, 1993, I, Dr. John E. Pippin, am retiring from electromagnetic sciences. Over the past 25 years, our company has come far. In 1968, Joe Simon and I left Scientific Atlanta and formed the company along with 5 other dedicated individuals. Through the enhancement of our technology base and the acquisition of other companies, our company has grown to an organization today employing over 1,000 people and generating over $100 million in revenue. I am profoundly aware that the success of a company is not the work of one person, rather it's the result of many creative and dedicated people working together. I've been fortunate to have had the opportunity of working with such people for many years. I go into retirement knowing that this company will be in excellent hands. Before I introduce your next chairman and CEO, I have one more duty to perform for this company. I'm going to call the final numbers
in the LMAG exchange. Got 7 of them. My next duty is to announce the next CEO, Chairman of Electromagnetic Sciences. I want you to know that this company's search for its next CEO was exhaustive. The chosen one's qualifications are a perfect match. He's a skilled manager who has the organizational skills to successfully complete insurmountable projects on time. A creative leader who gets the most out of people while working with antiquated technology and limited resources. He is a man who is known and respected everywhere, a marketing genius who continues to command all the free publicity in the world, and most importantly, his color of hair is the same as the rest of the management staff here at EMS. It's my privilege to introduce our new chairman and CEO, Santa Claus.
Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Santa, congratulations.
Thank you, John. Thank you. Thank you all so much. It truly is exciting for me to take over the reins of such a wonderful company. With this company, we can go a long way. We can do a lot of things well. And I look forward to the opportunity of working with each and every one of you, getting your ideas across and implementing new changes throughout this organization. We don't have a whole lot of time right now, but I want to hear from you. I want your input. And maybe we do have time for just a couple of questions. Could we bring the lights up, please? Yes, sir.
You know what really bothers me, Santa?
No, what?
You know, during the day, how you see the same people 4 or 5 times.
Uh-huh.
First time you say something like, hello, or how's it going?
Right.
Second time you have to come up with something like, Friday's coming.
Okay.
And then maybe something about the weather. And by the third time you see him, you just give him some kind of goofy smile or nod, or maybe just look away because you can't come up with anything really nice to say.
Don't have anything to say, right.
You know, I really don't need that kind of pressure around here. I mean,
Paul, I understand that can cause a lot of stress. I have an idea for you. Maybe we can put this into a corporate policy bulletin. First time, you don't have any problem just saying, hi, how you doing?
No problem.
That one's easy. From that point on is where there's a problem.
That's right.
Okay, what we can do is the second time or any other time after that, all you have to say is acknowledge, and we'll be on our way. You want to try it?
Sure.
Let's try it. First time we ran into each other, we said, hi, good morning, how you doing? Second time, here we go. Acknowledge.
That's great.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thanks for coming up. Oh, yes, ma'am.
You know what really bothers me, Santa?
No, what?
I don't think we have enough lawyers around here. If we're going to get into commercial markets, There are going to be more lawsuits from people who think changing to wireless has something to do with women's underwear.
Not enough lawyers around here, right? But you know, most people don't understand what lawyers really do. Let me try and explain. You remember when you were 6 and I gave you that board game?
Yeah, of course, Chutes and Ladders.
Chutes and Ladders, that's right. Well, most of us, when we played Chutes and Ladder, we rolled the dice and we moved our little man around and moved up and down and around however we could. The lawyers are the ones that read the rules. And whenever we got mixed up, they were the ones that could quote chapter and verse from the box so that we'd know the rules. Now, you probably do have a good point, though. And I think I'll get our legal staff and the Honorable William S. Jacobs to put together a little disclaimer of we're wireless, but we're not bras disclaimer.
Great idea, Santa.
Okay?
That'll help a lot.
Great. Thank you very much.
Bye, Santa.
Do we have some more? Oh, yes, sir.
Santa, you know what bothers me?
Oh, what?
All those security memos. What's up with that anyway?
Don't you understand, by the way, sir? I have my badge. Where's yours? Oh. Well, you know, I haven't read most of those memos. I am still trying to get through the 35 emails of I've lost a screwdriver and I found a phase shifter and those kind of things. So I'm still not up on all of those, but I do know that last week we had somebody come through the doors without presenting their badge to the badge reader. Now, we sent out the badge SWAT team. They found them. They caught them. Of course, the employee didn't have an excuse, and so we made them stay after for detention hall. Now, in the future, to make sure this is a very safe and secure place for all of us to work, I think it's important that we hire more badge SWAT teams. Those will be the type of people that can chalk the outline of dead bodies and recite, "You have the right to remain silent." And even more importantly, can take the big hammers and smash the secure telephones. Now, won't that make you feel safe?
Gee, Santa, I feel a lot more secure now.
Oh, good. Thank you. Do we have any more questions? We got time for one.
One more.
Oh, yes.
Santa, you know what bothers me?
No, what?
The employees sing along Christmas carols at these luncheon every year. We hand out a piece of paper with the words to Jingle Bells, like people don't know the words. Then when we read the
Having a little trouble reading, are you?
That Crown Royal. Then when we sing, everyone just looks down at their piece of paper like they need to read the lyrics. The situation seems very uncomfortable and awkward.
I am not reading the... Oh. Well, you know, that gives me an idea. Why don't we get the cast out, get the chorus up, and we've got a song for you. Where's the table back? As you know, in November of this year, Electromagnetic Sciences celebrated their 25th anniversary. In the commemorative issue of The Wavelength, our company newspaper, the founders reflected back on those early days and their years throughout EMS. And we just wanted to remember that time in a little song that we've put together entitled Rented Space with No Facilities. You ready? Ready?
Here at EMS, it was plain to see women's face with no facilities. By the second year at EMS, it was plain to see we got a turkey and women's face with no facilities. By the fifth year at EMS, it was plain to see
blow that discus 3.
we got a turkey and women's face with no facilities. Seventh year at EMS, it was plain to see
Water tank theory, love that discus 3.
we got a turkey and women's face with no facilities. By the 10th year at EMS, it was plain to see calls are never complete.
Water tank theory, love that discus 3.
We got a turkey and women's face with no facilities. By the 12th year at EMS, it was plain to see
No one is uptight.
calls are never complete.
Water tank theory, love that discus 3.
We got a turkey and women's face with no facilities. By the 15th year at EMS, it was plain to see
Reagan's budget all right.
No one is uptight.
costs are never complete.
Water tank theory, love that discus 3.
We got a turkey and women's face with no facilities. By the 17th year at EMS, it was plain to see
Miller's out of sight.
Reagan's budget all right.
No one is uptight.
costs are never complete.
Water tank theory, love that discus 3.
And women's face with no facilities. By the 20th year at EMS, it was plain to see
Who needs our ferrite?
Miller's out of sight.
Reagan's budget all right.
No one is uptight.
costs are never complete.
Water tank theory, love that discus 3.
We get a turkey and women's face with no facilities. By the 22nd year at EMS, it was plain to see
Sometimes we worked all night. Who needs their ferrite?
Miller's out of sight.
Reagan's budget all right.
No one is uptight.
costs are never complete.
Water tank theory, love that discus 3.
We get a turkey and women's face with no facilities. By the 24th year at EMS, it was plain to see
Total quality,
Sometimes we worked all night. Who needs their ferrite?
Miller's out of sight.
Reagan's budget all right.
No one is uptight.
costs are never complete.
water tank theory, love that discus 3.
We get a turkey and women's face with no facilities. By the 25th year at EMS, 1993.
Marvelous are we, partial quality.
We always work all night. Who needs our ferrite?
Miller's out of sight.
Clinton budget bites. Everyone is uptight.
Costs are never complete.
Rain's world is key, ship that discus 3.
Still get a turkey and women's face with no facilities.
Thank you. Well, unfortunately, that concludes the serious part of our program. I now have the opportunity to introduce the man who helped make it all possible, Dr. John Pippin.
very much, Santa. I don't know what I'm doing here. I know you must be getting kind of tired, so I'm going to restrict my remarks to 30, 45 minutes. And one of the things I did want to say to you is Merry Christmas, although it's been said many times, I guess, today. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I hope that you and your family have the best of times. I think you may have noticed that in view of the reactions last year to our gift of hams, we approached that issue this year with considerable caution. First of all, we reduced the size of the ham so that if you decided to throw it, you had less to throw. And in a great stroke of genius, we chose to distribute the hams yesterday so that you wouldn't happen today when I had to stand up here. There was some thought later in the year that if it was felt that any employee had transgressed so severely as to require severe punishment, that perhaps we ought to require him to accept one of last year's hams. I'm happy to tell you that the management decided after some reflection that nobody had been that bad. Hopefully you will have also seen our announcement that on the monetary gifts, which will be distributed through the usual supervisory chain this year. Now, we often hear references to these gifts as Christmas bonuses. We really prefer that you think of them as a gift. You see, you don't have to give us a gift every year. I mean, but really, now, in the spirit of a gift, it's an expression of appreciation for your contributions as a member of our company family. It's not payment. It says we do appreciate you, and we simply want to acknowledge that. But if I dared say one more time that a company is not the work of one person, but is really, a company is what its people make it, and its success is what they make. And so I really think you should think of these things as a gift from you to others in the company. And in that spirit, I want to thank you for my gift. Thank you.
How much do we give you?
Oh. You're not actually getting cash. It's a promise to pay this year. You know, this has been a good year for EMS, and I mean, not nearly as good as some of the years we used to have, but a really good year, and quite a movement from the severe difficulties that we've faced in the marketplace for several years now. So, and it's, when I look at the projections for year end, EMS is going to have a nice profit, one on which we can build. And I'm very pleased with that. I know you should be pleased. I know that it's taken a lot of dedicated hard work on the part of all of you, and I thank you for that. You can feel very proud of your accomplishments this year. We look at 94 with a fair degree of confidence. LXE has gone through some difficulties this year, as you know. The fourth quarter, they're coming out of that. They're having a pretty decent quarter, and they're going to finish the year in total in the black. And things are looking fairly promising for them. Now, we think that 94, quite seriously, is going to be a year in which we take the actions to chart the course for this corporation for the next several years. We're thinking very hard about that, and we're looking at the direction in which we should attempt to make our growth move. You know, we have today approximately, well, we're going to be about $100 million this year in our 25th year, and 1,000 people if we get through the year fast enough. Wireless, but we look at our business in terms of 4 areas and the opportunities in front of us in terms of 4 market areas. Wireless mobile communications, which appears to us to have the greatest degree of potential for additional growth in the years ahead. Satellite communications, the terrestrial side of satellite communications. The space segment, in which, of course, a great amount of work is done here and at Cal. And in defense electronics. You might be interested to know that as of now, if one looks at our business that way, you would conclude that approximately 49% of our business is in the wireless mobile communications. That number is dominated, of course, by LXE, which all of its business is in that area. But it's not exclusively LXE, and in fact, a business we think is building now in cellular communications, both here and at Cal, that will add substantially to that as we find new opportunities in that area. Satellite communications, mobile satellite communications, terrestrial environment is about 9% of our business. The space segment of our total business is about 27% of the dollars. And the defense electronics, provided we don't include in defense electronics the defense portions that are associated with space, and that is significant. But in the defense electronics, it's about 15% of our business. And we think that the opportunities for growth, there are opportunities for growth in all those segments. The greatest opportunity probably being in the wireless mobile communications. But we believe there's growth in all of them. We see our participation in defense electronics as significant and important and providing us a technology base that can be exploited in some of these other areas. So we're looking forward to 94 with enthusiasm. I want you to continue to enjoy the fellowship here. And when you finally do go home at the end of a very long day, have a good holiday. Finish up the year, come back in 94 with lots of enthusiasm, and let's move on to charting the course for the years ahead. Thank you very much.
We've got to give away the wreaths in point 7.
33 numbers. You get to draw 33.
How's the app?